Jono, can we get any word at all?
Crystal ball.
Crystal ball.
2 words, but we'll allow it.
We'll allow it for just this once, just for you, Jono.
I want to see ahead. I want to see it all. So I now peer instead into my crystal ball.
I want to be the best. I want to have it all. I need to know right now what you see in this crystal ball.
I want to know where I will go, what I will do. I'll look into the orb and the future I will view. Will I make it to the top or will I fall? I'll find the answer here inside my crystal ball.
I want to know if my girlfriend will dump me. She's expressed regrets that I'm not told. So I want to get the jump on her. I will find out her plans when I look into my crystal ball.
But what if this information's not meant for me? What if I'm supposed to live my life so confusedly? If I know too much, will I ruin it? Will I give myself any slack? Or will this crystal ball be just like a sports almanac? Back to the Future 2!
My girlfriend was so mad at me. She kicked me in the nuts. She kicked me so hard I did fall. But it hurt me more than her. I mean, it hurt her more than me. Thank God I have these crystal balls.
Crystal ball. Crystal balls. Look inside and you can see it all.
My crystal balls.
Crystal balls.
Yeah, look at my balls in Oh, rock on. That's so stupid. This is exactly the energy you want to start on. And that's not even sarcastic. Welcome, everybody, to Charm Scene, the most charmingest pod in all the scene.
Hey.
I'm sitting across from, his head looks like a crystal ball. It's Austin Packer.
That's me, and I'm sitting across from the biggest crystal balls in town. It's Lily Lovely.
That's what they say. Tickling the ivories, it's Sam Shinleys.
Ooh, and
You know he's always hidden. It's Kristen.
oh, dang it, that's really good. All right. But we're not alone. It's not just the four of us.
Oh, thank goodness. No, we're also, we have a very charming guest this week, as always.
Of course. They are an actor, a music improviser, and a tabletop game master.
You may have seen them in Blank the Musical at the Revival, Baby Wants Candy at Second City, Phony Award winning at I.O. It's Jono.
Oh, it's you! What a terrific surprise.
Get out of here.
You may have also heard them on Charm Scene a while ago.
Yeah. Jono, I think you were episode 3.
Yes.
Bananas.
Of the entire podcast, and now look at you here. We don't know when we're going to put this out, but probably episode 30. You are our first returning guest to not be here as part of some special event. Lily's in town, so there's no need to do 2 episodes.
Hell yeah.
It's not Halloween, it's not Christmas, and yet here's Jono Mammel. I'm so excited.
Thank you for having me back, friends. It's an honor to come play with you.
Aw,
Yeah,
it's
thank you for
fun.
saying yes. Thank you for wanting to do it.
An honor for us. So if this is your first time listening to Charm Scene, welcome. So nice to meet you.
Hi.
What
Hi.
we do here. Oh, are you guys the first time listeners?
Hi, new person. What's your name? Really?
Cool.
Wow. Let's go Dora the Explorer.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Say hola.
Hola, if you're new. So what we're going to do here is we always bring a guest from the wonderful, illustrious, charming Chicago music improv scene. Ooh. We bring in a guest. We have them tell a story about their time performing, whatever that means to them. And then we all chit-chat about the story, take some elements of it. We like to say we throw it into a big old metaphorical blender, blend it up and see what comes out. And what comes out is an approximately 40-minute improvised musical. We've done it about 30 times so far, so I think we can pull it off again tonight. Thanks for joining us. Jono, what kind of story you got for us?
Yeah, this is a story from my time in theater school. I was the theater major, as anyone who has ever met or heard me knows.
Yeah, that's not a surprise at all.
Yeah. My sophomore year of college, there was a duo of classes that everyone was not excited for. There was musicianship, which was a combination of ear training, music theory, and basic piano for actors.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. It's fun if you are good at it going into it. And if you're not,
that sounds fun.
There was also musical theater history, which was a little less exciting than some of the other classes we had to do. At the end of that semester, our final for MT history was to either write 3 short essays on the time period we covered, or to write a short musical in the style of the shows that we covered.
Let me fucking guess.
One person did write 3 essays. We all lightly made fun of him. Most of us wrote the musical.
Yeah.
And the only stipulation as to like the actual content of the musical was it's got to be an adaptation of a previously existing work.
Oh, cool.
And I remember,
too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
One of my classmates,
musical or a pre-existing like literary work,
a pre-existing story of some kind.
And thus Shamilton was born.
I think some of my classmates adapted like a short YouTube animation,
gotcha.
which actually was the best one of the entire bunch.
Our show is called Animation versus Animator. All right, deep cut to YouTube, everybody. Get out of here.
I know what you're talking about. The little like stick figures. That,
yeah. Anyway.
POV, you're 30 plus.
YouTube used to be great.
I remember one of my classmates, when that stipulation was announced, asked, half jokingly, can we write a musicianship musical? And the professor told us in no uncertain terms, absolutely not. You cannot do that. That's not a pre-existing work. That's a class you're taking right now. And my writing partner and I looked at each other and we went, I bet we can get away with this. So we stopped and we pondered for a little while, and we came back to a story that our professor told us on the very first day of class about the Benedictine monk or whatever who inadvertently became the world's first lyricist, a man by the name of Notker.
Hold
Cool
on.
Yeah.
Hold on. How do you spell that?
Notker, Notker. Baubolus. Baubulus, I think.
We're not checking.
Yeah. Notker Baubolus.
That's incredible.
amazing. We gotta bring back names like that.
Right? Sam, we can call you Notker Baubolus if you want to.
I would love that.
Notker Baubolus on the keys, everybody.
Save it for the end.
Notker inadvertently became the world's first lyricist when he set a sequence of the Mass to text. That way, it wasn't just like an extended Alleluia modulating and running for a minute and a half. It was like actual liturgical text.
Wow.
This was used as an object lesson at like the very beginning of class. Like, our story doesn't just start with Gilbert and Sullivan; it goes back way further than that.
To the church.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I want to be super, super clear. We wrote a show called Not Bad Notker, which was wholly and entirely a musicianship musical.
What does that mean? A musicianship musical.
It was a musical about the other class we were
class.
taking.
Right. So tell us more about this class.
Yeah. So, for example, this was taught by a very kind, very eccentric fellow by the name of Charles. Our antagon, Not Bad Notker, was Sister Mary Charlotte, the choir master. Her villain song was The Dictation, following off of some of the like ear training dictation exercises we would do in class, containing the lyrics, "If you would like to dictate right, you mustn't have a single fright of sight reading, piano skills, and me." We were not subtle about this.
Wow. Yeah.
And I remember the day we all went to go perform. Everyone kind of gathered around. The whole class came together. We performed our little musicals. And there was definitely that little worry of, are we going to get caught? And our professor was so either tickled that we remembered that story he told us on day one, or he had forgotten that he told us we couldn't do a musicianship musical. So he did not say a single thing about it except, did you film that? I want to show it next year. So our little act of defiance actually became something very cute.
That's awesome.
I love that.
That's so
This
great.
is very similar to Mike Gospel's story. That
Is it
he told
really?
on the pod. Yeah, he was in a calculus class where he was allowed to either do some like huge math project or write a song about calculus.
Oh, fun.
And so he and his friend did like a parody of Bohemian Rhapsody that went super viral on YouTube.
I wonder if I've seen that.
Probably.
Oh, that's very cool. I didn't know that was him.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's very well done.
I'm a big fan of like ancient history. And so I love when you start like, well, let's start at the beginning. You know, the first bubbles were actually blown by, you know, the Neolithics or whatever.
Yeah, well, I'm enjoying that too. I love the idea of going way back in time and showing like the invention of something, the creation of something. I think would be really fun. And we have to name someone Notker Bobblehead.
Absolutely.
And I love a rebellious act that ends up changing things for the better.
What do we know about the Benedictine? What is that an
So
era?
little.
So little. Okay,
I know very little.
Oh.
but it is an era. There's an era called the Benedictine.
I think
or is that describing the monk?
It's describing the monk.
Okay, thank you.
Like the Benedictine order or something. I grew up Lutheran, so all of this is stuff I had to research for writing this show.
Sure.
Sorry, go ahead.
If I remember correctly, he a German monk of some kind at an abbey. He spent a lot of time writing music and working on. Oh, what was it? It was a like an encyclopedia of martyrs. Notker was a weird guy. His
That's an
surname,
excellent title for a musical.
Encyclopedia of Martyrs.
Yeah, that's the assassin's working
that's
title.
Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder.
It really is.
Oh.
Notker's surname Bobbulus literally means the stammerer. He pretty famously had a speech impediment, which is something I wrote very tastefully into our script.
I'm sure. You can do some fun rhythm things.
Exactly.
I'm Bubba Bubbalist, and I'm here to say.
The kind of ending of our piece was the acknowledging the debate as to whether or not Notker was ever canonized as a saint. According to some, he was, as the patron saint of musicians and people with speech impediments. According to others, he was merely beatified, which means we're allowed to talk about how cool he was. And that is as much as I can remember of this project.
Is there video of it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, you're going to have to send it to us
I
so
will.
we can act like we're going to put it on the gram and then
Yeah.
not put it on the gram. We always do that. We always
I brought the script with me. I specifically have not looked at it because I didn't want it to.
You have it?
I have it. It's in my backpack.
We'll compare at the end.
Yeah. And then we'll read it and it'll be exactly what we just
Yeah.
did.
That's so funny that you brought the script with you.
I was pretty sure I had it with me, and I'm glad I did.
I think since none of us know anything about the Benedictine area, we should just kick it way back in time and do some caveman shenanigans.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Caveman
Yeah.
shenanigans.
I love it.
Yeah, but we're setting it specifically in the late Neolithic area, the Paleolithic area.
I'll let you.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
yeah,
let
yeah.
you define those rules to what
Those
that
are
means.
I super embarrassed myself. I just said
I'm
two
picturing
opposite
the old
things.
Geico commercials. That's what I'm picturing.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Welcome everybody to Notker, I Hardly Know Her, the musical.
We open on sort of this like old ancient jungle. We see there's these sort of beasts swinging through the trees. We don't know them, but they're sort of in the middle of this clearing. They have finally started a fire and they're very excited about it. It appears to be, could it be early humans? I think it just might be. And they're all celebrating, they're dancing around the fire, they're figuring out language, they're trying out options back and forth to each other. But for our purposes, they'll be speaking English. But there in the center of their group is where you find the one and only Notker Bobbulus, the person with the most complex name of all these cave people. And they're sitting and they're a little different, I think. While the others are all happy to dance around a fire, they've got something else on their mind.
Notker is sitting down looking at the fire, confused, enthralled by it, wondering how such a thing could come to pass and how such a thing may come to pass again. It is his goal to determine the way that fire can be proliferated throughout this new world of theirs. Staring in the embers, looking through the coal, there's something here reflecting down deep in my soul. I've gotta find it, I've gotta carry it through. I only know the few words, but this one I can do. Feel the heat, yeah, feel the heat. We can repeat the heat. Feel the heat, feel the heat. We can repeat the heat.
Now children gather round and look upon the flame. No, it's only here for now, 'twill never be the same. For lightning struck upon this land and it was never again. And so we dance around the frame, my friends. Feel the heat, feel the heat.
We can repeat the heat.
Oh, feel the heat, feel the heat. We can repeat the heat.
Watching him stare at the fire, watching it burn just like I desire. I don't know if he will notice me, but I can stare at him and I like what I see. I tell you, feel
The heat, feel the heat.
We can repeat the heat.
Feel the heat, feel the heat.
We can repeat the heat. No, we must repeat the heat.
Can't repeat the heat.
We must repeat the heat.
Can't repeat the heat. Notker, will you stop staring into that flame and come and join us as we dance?
It's beautiful. The sky opened up and some of this came down. It's a gift. If we are not meant to have it, why would it be here?
We must dance around it while it lasts, Notker.
We must find a way to keep it going so we never have to be without it.
Notker, you close your mouth. And he closes Notker's lips. You shut your mouth or the lightning will never come again. This is a gift for now. And if we do anything else with this fire, we will never have fire again. And he releases.
Notker just scowls. Have you had any of this bird meat? When you put it over the fire, it gets good.
Notker, I like my bird meat raw and cold.
and full of worm.
It doesn't have to be full of worm. Why can't you see the lives we've been living aren't the lives we have to lead forever?
The worm in the bird is us in the earth.
Notker talking about evolving.
Classic Notker.
We are pinnacle of humanity.
This as good as it gets.
First we ape, then we ape who stand up. Now we people who sit around and eat bird and worm.
We really cracked evolution early.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And if you want to be done with it, fine, I guess that's your prerogative, but I believe in something more. I believe we can be something more. There's a whole world out there that is just waiting for us.
This generation's soft, full of progressives. I like things way they are.
Do you ever wonder why we have to stay in the caves all night and day?
No.
Do you ever wonder where that water goes when it's not rain or a lake?
No.
The world has so much just waiting for us if we only reach out our hand. I see birds in the sky, I see fish in the water, and all of this unwavering ahead and dance around. Go ahead and have your little games.
Okay.
I dream of a world that will never be the same. I made this tool, look, it's a stick, but now it's sharp. I could throw it at a bird, and I could pierce it in its heart.
Stone Age, because it's narrow. It's called the Stone Age. 'Cause we use stones, not spears or arrows.
Oh, Notker, look upon that mountain top. You see it there, you see it move. You see it stop. It's never moving, and that's the way we live our lives. We stay here in this clearing. I don't like these words that you say. I don't like what I'm hearing. Stone Age.
In wanting to go forward, you are alone. It's called the Stone Age. Because as previously stated, it is set in stone. Stone Age. Called the Stone Age.
It's called the Stone Age.
It's called the Stone Age.
But I say it's not set in stone.
We cut to elsewhere in the valley. We watch as the air sort of like shimmy and shimmer when suddenly there's an opening in the middle of the air, and out pops a college student from the year 2025. I've done it. I've traveled back in time to the Stone Age. Oh, this is great. This is great. I can finally do my report on Notker.
Check out Ugly Ape. Big Ugly Ape.
What? What's that?
Big Ugly Ape, weird pelt.
Wearing effed up pelt.
Weird pelt.
You there, you two. Might you point me in the direction of Notker?
Huh?
No?
Huh?
Well, I'm Benedict, you see.
Weird name, dude.
Weird name. You only hear grunts.
Strange. You see, I'm from a college in the distant future, and my teacher gave me two options: that I can write 3 short essays, or I can travel back in time and meet the man who invented fire.
Flarb.
Flurb.
They say lightning not strike twice in one day. Lightning strike, and then we meet new guy. So saying is correct. It only happened once.
Only happened one time.
But it's weird that 2 strange thing happened today.
Weird guy. How much meat do you think he have on him?
Lot meat.
Oh, you two look awfully hungry now. That's concerning.
Flurb.
Flarb.
New person. What do you think they have for us?
Like, mission?
Mission?
Task?
Or
Anger?
rock?
Weapon?
Cool rock?
Bug?
Bug. I like bug.
Do you have bug or task?
What? Well, all I've got here in my pack, which I just happened to be showing you, is, well, let's see, it's a lined notebook, it's a pen, it's a gun that I keep on me at all times.
Weird rock.
Ugly.
Yeah, I'll put that away, I guess. And look right here. Well, it's a lighter. Flicks the lighter and a tiny little flame comes out.
Benedict, can we call you Be for short?
Oh, you said my name.
Be hold fire in hand.
Little
Be,
fire you
bringer
control.
of lightning.
You make little fire you. Fire bat.
Well, you see, this is why I needed to come back and meet. See, this is a Notker brand lighter. See, it says Notker right there. Can you read?
What?
Ugly Ape has invented writing.
I can read now.
We follow you.
We just invented reading.
I don't know who these two friends are, but they might just help me. I've got to find my mentor, yeah, that's a guarantee. me. I'm on a mission, yeah, that's right. I've been sent back in time, and nothing's gonna stop me this time. I'm gonna find out where this guy has gone. I'm gonna interview him for my essay. He's been here all along. I'm gonna interview Notker, and I'm not gonna stop, 'cause I can't go back until I drop. Notker Babalis. I'm here because, well, that guy is the best. I'm here for Notker Babalis. And, well, I'm sure you know the rest. You see, that guy Notker went back in time, well, to the time we are now. And he saw that lightning strike in that field just there, and he said to himself, oh, gee, wow. And from that brain-bore civilization, away from all of our human frustrations, everything grew out of that flame. From Notker Babalis. He's the best there ever was. Notker Babalis. And I'm here for him because...
Hey, Flop, I'm gonna say this on a whim. Do we pick up and follow him? Weird, ugly ape may seem odd, but he hold lightning. Is he new god?
Strange thing in his hand, it make me feel kind of glad. No more us hunter-gatherers, now I say we nomad.
Notker Babalis. If you show me to him, I'll show you more. Notker Babalis. I've got toys and gadgets galore. Come on! And we watch as they march off into the jungle.
Zooming on ahead of them, we go back and we see Notker Babalis and the like sad boy girl from the beginning who was watching him watch the fire.
Notker is still staring deeply into the embers. He reaches out a finger just to test. Ooh, still too hot.
And she's like, God, I wish that were me. Notker?
Huh?
It cool that you like fire.
Oh, thanks, Bree.
You have big mind. Most of us small mind.
No, it's not that. And thank you for saying so. I just think things could be better. I'm tired of roving around all the time. I'm ready to settle down, you know?
You over nomad area.
I over nomad area.
Look, this may sound crazy, but as soon as we can tame fire, we can stay in one place.
Yes.
As soon as we can tame animal and plant and grow them, then we can enter Bronze Age.
Yes, exactly. If all of the things we need are here being worked by our hands, we won't have to go out. We can find places that are safe. We can make them safe ourselves.
Yes. This is what society built on. I have big dreams.
Bree, you have big brain. I like fire, but you have big ideas.
I think we have a lot of ideas in common.
Yeah. It would be nice to settle down somewhere. Can you see it?
Yes. I'm imagining build your own cave.
Yeah.
Maybe with walls and roof. As
Okay.
big as you want.
I had an idea.
Tell me.
You can call it crazy. You can tell me if it sticks. What if we took a bunch of mud and let the sun bake them to bricks? Pile one on top of another, turn that into a wall. That's our house, that's where we'll stay, but be sure it doesn't fall.
Settle down. Settle down. The first people in history to settle down.
Settle down, settle down.
One little house, then more now. it's a town. Maybe we take animal and instead of finding again, we just make more of the ones we have and we put them in a pen.
Or hear me out, this might be crazy, it might cause some alarm. But we take our favorite plants, we take their seeds, we grow a farm.
Settle down, settle down. The first people ever to settle down.
Settle down, settle down.
You and me found a spark to settle down.
Our children could grow up, and their children could grow too. No more we have to worry about a saber tooth or the flu.
Yes, the only monsters we will have to deal with so we can are the people who hoard the wealth in the town. Our enemy is man. When we settle down, settle down. We'll have class warfare, don't you frown.
Don't you frown.
Settle down,
Settle down.
from just a spark, literal and metaphorical, we can start a town.
Notker and Bree look at each other and smile as all of a sudden the sky opens up a little bit and the first couple drops of rain begin to fall.
We made this happen.
No, the fire! We have to do something. Notker takes this sharpened stick and he puts it in the fire. It stopped the bird and it stopped the fire, right?
Yeah.
And when he removes it, a little ember of flame stays lit on the very tip.
Portable fire.
We can take it with us.
Big brain.
Me just little fire.
It talks.
Me just so little and small.
It's so little and small.
Where's my big fire?
It's right there. And I put it back in the big fire.
Family. Thank you.
We have to find a way. There were some trees that fell down. You like trees, right?
I love trees.
Let's take it to the trees.
Okay.
And Notker and
Don't run too fast. I get scared.
It's blowing out. It's blowing out.
No. Slowing down.
Oh, it's bigger.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths, little flamey.
And every time they breathe on it, it gets a little bigger because of the oxygen.
Ooh.
And they very slowly and very carefully take it to a tree that fell over recently. Notker touches the tip of that spear with the flame right to the bark of the dead tree.
It's just, a little bit of bark curling up because Notker knows how tinder works.
It's working.
Is it?
I'm gonna grab it.
Are you enjoying it?
There's so much to eat here.
You eat the wood, of course.
It nourishes me. And we watch as the fire expands over the tree a little bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You are less small and cute.
Feed me, Notker.
What?
Feed me.
Well, if this is how we build a society.
Feed me, Notker. Feed me all the trees. Feed me, Notker. Don't leave any of these. I'm just a little guy, but I'm sticking around. I could give you so much with this forest burned down. Feed me, Notker. Feed me all that tree.
Okay. What do you like? I don't know. Please forgive me, cause I haven't heard. If you like the kind of food I like, here's a papaya or a little meat from a bird.
Oh, I'll tell you what I eat, what makes me feel good. Nothing fuels a fire like a whole bunch of wood. I see this jungle here, it's so untamed. Imagine this whole thing just covered in flames. So feed me, Notker, feed me all that wood.
All that wood.
I said feed me, Notker, are we understood?
giant fell, at least not on my own. I've got the stick still, I'll make an axe. Can you find a sharpened stone?
Yeah, it's the stone era, so don't worry, I'll find exactly what you want for some peace of mind. But are we sure the fire isn't getting too high?
Feed me, doctor, grow me bigger and stronger. Feed me, doctor, so I can last so much longer. I wanna grow and take over the whole world. You see that sun up there? Well, that could be me, girl. I'm gonna grow and I'll grow and get hotter and hotter. You try to stop me, boy, just don't even bother. Just feed me, doctor. Feed me everything you can. Feed me, doctor, and I'll make you a great man.
Deal.
We cut back to the time traveler and his pair of cavemen.
And so then I caught fish this big.
Say, you two, what were your names again?
Flarb and Flurb.
Flurp.
Flarb and Fleur. Well, I still have trouble understanding you. You smell smoke?
From sky.
Smoke
Fire from sky.
From up there? You're pointing up at the cloud?
It from up there, come down here.
Did you hear me when I said I caught a fish this big?
Big.
That's crazy. He looks over and the caveman just holding his hands out like it's a big fish.
Yeah,
Yeah, crazy, dude.
with a rock.
Whoa.
I want this guy to like me so bad.
He's so cool.
He's so cool.
He's so cool.
We're just talking about big fish.
Look, there in the distance, there's a big plume of smoke. Do you see that?
Oh,
Oh, someone upset.
God smoking cigar.
That's got to be Notker. They say that Notker first realized what fire could do after he burned his entire forest and town down.
Look, I didn't want to tell you earlier because you are so cool, but Notker village idiot.
Notker the nerd.
You must be thinking someone else.
No, Notker the innovator. Notker the dreamer.
Notker Bobulus?
Yeah, same one. Yeah, we're saying the same. Bobulus,
Oh,
common Notker.
Tiny brain.
no,
Weird guy.
Small man, no muscle.
No riz.
No, where I come from, there aren't a lot of men like Notker. And I
Good.
think we could use more.
Where you come from?
Where you go?
Where you come from?
Say it.
Time traveling Joe.
Well, I come from a world. How do I put this? I come from a world where everything stays the same. Where no one tries to change a thing and their passions aren't inflamed. I come from a world where the status quo is the norm. I come from a world where I'm forlorn, but I can dream. I can dream. And with Notker by my side, well, nothing's as it seems when I dream. When I dream.
I come from a time where there are a lot of fish.
Yeah, right here.
And to catch biggest one, that is my wish. And I will show my friends, and they will say wow. And I will be so cool, and that's my whole plan. How
Now
I
that's
can
a dream. That's a dream.
I'll get the biggest fish in stream. That's a dream.
I come from jungle. It awfully scary. Their big creature with tusks, it awfully hairy. I had a family. I guess that point is moot, 'cause big creatures squish them all underneath Bigfoot. That's no dream.
That's no dream.
But I want family again.
That's a dream.
That my dream.
Try to forget family's scream. That's a dream.
So just shut your eyes real tight.
Okay.
Where you go?
And wish with all your might.
Flirm, where are you?
dark.
We're still here, everyone grab hands.
Who touched me?
Predator.
It's not a predator, it's just what I'd call a friend.
Huh?
With a dream in your heart, the future never ends.
You're both
It's not
still
a dream. You just got a dream.
That's a dream.
When you keep an image in your heart, nothing's as it seems when you dream.
Can I open eyes now?
Yeah, and when they open their eyes, they realize the entire forest is completely engulfed in flames around. Oh my god! Oh, that came so
Oh
fast!
my lightning. What the fuck? I just invented that word. It means wow.
That good word.
Thank you.
I use
thank
that word
you.
a lot.
Benedict pulls
Yeah.
out a notebook and goes, I witnessed the invention of the word fuck. Ooh. Oh,
It's word that makes adults go, oh no.
Uh-oh.
this must be. I can't believe I didn't think about this. That if I go to the jungle where Notker discovers fire, that jungle gets burned down.
We cut back to Notker in the jungle, who is freaking out. No, baby, you are too big, too strong. It's not supposed to be like this. Bree, look away. I want you to still think I'm cool.
I would prefer to live. I'm going to help.
Yeah, okay. That
Ooh, you know what would really help? See those big leaves over there? Why don't you fan me with them?
well, he did ask.
He lying.
That's
so
the best way to
hard.
stop me. I feel weird about how big I am.
Remember the only thing that stopped this before was rain.
Yeah.
I can't make it rain, but maybe I can bring rain to fire.
Rain to fire. Can use. We need to
Bowl?
find bowl.
Stone bowl.
Stone bowl around.
Did I hear somebody say bowl? I better not heard bowl.
No. We said bull.
I swear, if you two are talking about things that can hold large amounts of water, I'm gonna be real mad.
No fire. I'll keep feeding you, wink.
All right.
I just remembered I left iron on.
Oh, that's good. That's fire. Leave it on.
I found a piece of metal called iron and I left it on my bed. I have to go get
See if you
it.
can superheat that for me.
Mr. Fire,
Yeah, Notker?
we could work together really well,
I bet we could.
but you can't just eat everything. You can't destroy everything. That's no basis for growth.
That's what I do, Notker.
No. Just because that's what you're doing now doesn't mean that's what you always have to do. You have the exact same problems as the other people in my nomadic clan. Every single person, just they don't ever want to change.
I do what I do, and what I do is consume.
What we do fundamentally is change. Every single one of us, we are never static. Well, no, not even the trees are static. One moment they're alive and growing, the next moment they're on the ground and feeding you. Everything is in a constant state of change. To resist that, you'd be trying to resist the wind.
I guess I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
But what else can I be?
You can destroy, but you can warm. On a cold, cold night, you're exactly what we need. You're the kind of thing I'd go for when there are hungry mouths to feed. Yes, you destroy, that's true. That can be really bad. But when I think of your practical applications, It makes me glad. So grow with me and grow with me. See what will be when you grow with me.
I'm a force of nature, I can't be faked. But I can picture myself in little candles on a birthday cake. I can see me right now, an explosion in the air. There's so much that I can be right now, but I was unaware.
So grow with me, yes, grow with me. See what we can be when you grow with me.
I made it back. I got 3 bowls. It's all I could carry, but they're full of water. And this tree has only spread to a couple others so far. I think so. We should be okay. If you just grab one. And, if you could throw with me, tree by tree, if you help and throw with me.
Notker takes the stick he transferred the fire over with and ties a leaf to the end and takes just a little bit into the fire to form the first torch. And then takes a bowl of water and throws it on the log. Grow with me, grow with me, all over the trees, and throw with me.
And at that moment, from a clearing, appears Benedict, the college student from 2025 with his caveman friends. He goes, there he is! Oh, I can't believe it! That's not Kerbobolus! I'm seeing him for the first time!
I cannot stress enough, he's just some guy.
No, look, right there, that's the first torch. That's exactly the kind of person that we need in my world. I haven't told you both, but I'm not just here to witness him, I'm here to take him back with me. I'm here so he can change the future. Hey, Notker, won't you go with me? Go with me. You and I will change the future, that's my guarantee. Go with me.
Which is the path for me. Notker takes the last bowl of water and throws it on the remaining fire, and then falls, slips on some mud, falls flat on his face.
Notker, you can do what you like. You can go with this guy if you wish, but I think we need you. I want you to choose what you want to do, but I also I was looking forward to seeing the Bronze Era with you.
Oh no. First big problem.
Notker, I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid.
I want to see the world.
The future you've always dreamed about, it's right there on the other side.
I can show you these tits right now.
I want to see those too. How did Notker choose?
Damn it, I don't have tits.
Notker want to see a better world, but Notker want to build a better world. What if I were to go and all of its stuff I don't understand? What if they figured out how to, I don't know, you know those wolves? What if they figured out how to make them friendly?
Oh, dude.
And like really small?
Dude, we got those.
See, I feel like that would absolutely
You
wreck
ever heard
me
of a
psychologically.
labradoodle? That's fucked, but we did it.
And at the same time, what if there are problems there that I can't solve now? Or what if there are solutions to our problems that you have that make it so easy?
Notker, stop. And she holds his mouth shut. The world is always going to be difficult to understand. You have to follow your heart. And it doesn't matter if you leave me here alone. Your possibilities are endless, and I believe that mine are set in stone. You can go or you can stay. Either way, we'll find our way. and I know I'll see you again, even if it's at the end of a pen.
Notker will stay. We've got a world to build, and Notker wants to be there for it. Besides, I really like the idea of our little town. That's a word you made up, Bree.
Yes.
You big brain.
We'll have the first one. No longer nomadic. Here, together.
Settling down. Besides, I don't want to know what the fuck a labradoodle is.
Oh, there's that word again. Fuck.
Good word,
It
right?
spread like wildfire.
Good word. Well done, you.
I invented that phrase too.
No, Notker stay. But here, and Notker takes a little strip of leaf off of a tree and presses his lit torch into it, the first autograph, and hands it over to the
Wow.
college student.
Thank you, Mr. Bobolus. Thank you.
I hope that helped you with your assignment.
I'm probably going to get like a B for this.
Bees where?
Bad.
Honey? I like honey.
I like you too, honey.
And Notker and Bree walk back into the forest with a lit torch, knowing that, if nothing else, they have changed their own minds and hearts on this day. Just them, the rest of the tribe to go.
I guess I'll go back and start a new page to think that I witnessed the start of a new age. I'm headed back now, just little old me. But with this signature in my hand, at least I gotta be.
We got a world to build. We got a world to build. We got a world to build. We got a lot of ideas to fill. We got a world to build. We got a world to build. Whether you are in the future or back here still, we got a world to build.
And Notker's ideas keep growing throughout all time. It can be just fire now, or the idea can continue to climb. From really small, as tiny as a mouse. But one day you take this torch really high and make some sort of big lighthouse. We got a world to build. We got a world to build.
Got a whole town before my guild. We got a world to build. And as you go down in history and notoriety, I know that we'll create a world with levels, so that piety, I can see all your ideas are up in the sky. You see, you and me together will lay the foundation of society.
We got a world to build. We got a world to build. I'm taking back to the future with all my new skills. I got a world to
Do all the things we said we would. I can build a farm, yeah, I'm a sower. And maybe one day they will say, Notker, ha, I hardly know her. We got a world to build. We got a world to build. Think about it, I am thrilled. We got a world to
Hot damn! Rock and roll, everybody!
Heyo.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Charm Scene. Oh my god, that was so fun!
I can't believe we got the time traveler into that story and we did a little shop. Jesus.
This is it. You are
It's everything a good musical should have.
Yeah, all of Austin's favorites. You were rocking today, Austin.
Everybody was.
Yeah.
What a blast. My goodness. Woo.
Wow. Amazing.
I love that. Wow. All right. Well, we got a little bit more to do.
Ooh, I always forget.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
exhausted, but we got more.
We got more to build. Jono, as you know, at the end of all of these, we do a little epilogue game where we take a character from what we in the improv community call a charm scene, kind of a tertiary character type of scene, and give them one more song because they deserve it. And it's your job to tell us who deserves that one more song.
Okay, hear me out. My ideal charm character from this set is a character who was mentioned once and was never actually present in the set.
I think that's a first.
I want to see the professor. I want to see the time traveler's teacher who has to grade all of these projects. And feel free to jump in with some of the other projects as well.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, all right. We cut to the future year of 2025. We see a teacher seated there at a desk of a big college lecture hall, sort of rifling through various papers. Some of them are wet. Some of them appear to be burnt at the edges. All of them have been through some sort of time travel hell, in that all the students have gone off on different journeys and finally come back with their collected works.
My God. All of these assignments to grade, all these essays to read. Where did they go? Who did they meet? This paper is green, looks like it was written in a hurry. Yeah, that one was Jason's. He visited Madame Curie. This paper is wet. And there's a thing on the edge like some sort of squished mantis. Oh my God, that is Mary Beth, who did her essay on the nation of Atlantis. Time at my fingertips, time to read. Time at my fingertips, all spelled out nice for me. Time at my fingertips, yes, time for me to read. Time at my fingertips, all spelled out nice for me.
Hey teacher, hey, sorry I'm late, but my paper is the bomb. I went back in time to the 1950s and dated my mom. Yeah, it was the best time, I swear. I took her to the dance. She's so different than what I remembered, and I'm glad I took a chance.
Time at my fingertips, yes, time for me to read. Time at my fingertips, spelled out so nice for me. Time at my fingertips, yes, time for me to read. Time at my fingertips, spelled out so nice for me.
Hey, teacher, I know you'd be glad to hear I also learned a lesson. I went back to a very important day, February 2nd. I was there so long, in Puxatawny. I lived Groundhog Day 18,000 times.
Time at my fingertips, time enough to read. Time at my fingertips, spelled out so nice for me. Time at my fingertips, time enough to read. Time at my fingertips, all spelled out for me. You get a B.
Oh my God, this has been so fun.
Gang, I just love Back to the Future so much. If that's not obvious, I just love
One of my
Back to the
favorite things
Future
is
so much.
Austin will watch a movie and like for the next week or two, that's all his. We just watched Back to the Future 1 and 2. a couple
We
days
watched
ago.
National Treasure, and like every
Oh, good
improv
movies.
set for the next week had me stealing the Declaration.
Yeah.
There are no original thoughts in this brain.
Hey, that's how it is for everybody, isn't
Yeah.
it? Isn't that true? Sam Scheidler on the keys.
You bet. You know, if you play all of Sam's songs backwards, it says a dirty message from Satan himself. And of course, keeping the beat the whole time, keeping us moving forward through time. It's the incredible. It's Chris Ditton on the drums.
And if you've been listening carefully, he's been actually playing out a message in Morse code, which counteracts Sam's curse, so we break even. But of course, we could not have done any of this at all without our wonderful, charming guest, Jono Mammel.
Thank you so much for joining us, Jono.
Thank you for having me, friends.
First of all, you need to come back again so Flarb and Flurb can have a spin-off sequel.
Yes.
But until then, where can people find you? Where can people see what you're doing?
Yeah. I do music improv more or less wherever music improv can be found here in this city, along with y'all as
It's
well.
like that sometimes.
It really is. You can find me on Instagram at Jono Mammel. If you're in the mood for a scripted musical, I assume this is coming out around March or so.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll find out together.
We'll find out. If it hasn't happened yet, come see the show. I am in a scripted musical called Benny Bingo and the Evangelikids. Going up.
That's our friend Barb and Hugh wrote that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going up at the Annoyance mid-March through the end of April. It's a phenomenal show for all of us with religious trauma. And if you're listening to this podcast, that probably means you. Come see it. It's so much fun.
We've got a demographic for sure. Well, folks, just like that, go see Jono's show. And wherever you are, if you're in Chicago, if you're outside of Chicago, go see a live show. We know how much you love listening to this podcast and this podcast alone inside a dark, lonely room. But we're telling you, there's so much out there to explore. Go and support your local scene and then come on back to Charm Scene.
If you think it's fun to listen to comedy in your car, just wait and see when you're in a theater full of people all laughing together. It's magic, and we need some magic right now.
Yeah, we sure do. Now, if you need magic during the daytime when most comedy shows don't happen, you can always come right on back to us. We got new episodes every single Tuesday. You can learn more at Charm Scene Pod on Instagram, and please do tell your friends. Spread the good word of Charm Scene. Help us grow this podcast more. Thank you again. Thank you again to Lily. Thank you again to Chris. Thank you to Sam. Thank you to me. And of course, thank you to Jono for a fantastic episode. Until next time.
You just got charmed. Because Sam is about to get radicalized.
I didn't
from his
realize.
JonBenet documentary.
I didn't realize you were so into true crime, Sam.
Sam was really pro-cop until about 45 minutes ago.
Yeah. Ever since this John Benet Ramsey thing.
You guys heard about this John Benet
This
Ramsey?
30-year-old cold case really got me going.
Probably older than that
Everyone
now.
loves it. No one's ever heard
I
of it.
broke this last time, but now it's even better.